early as the 1950s, American teenagers began redefining their role in society. With their increasing free time and spending money, teens soon made up the majority of movie audiences, particularly when it came to horror films. At that time, the horror film genre was being hindered by the Hollywood production codes, forbidding scenes involving explicit language, drinking, drug use, gory content, and especially premarital sex. When teenage audiences demanded more graphic horror movies, the film industry started breaking rules to show them all the forbidden behavior they wanted, but made up for this blatant disregard to production codes by killing off the delinquent teenage characters and saving the ones who embodied these proper social values. One of the pioneers in this growing genre was Nightmare on Elm Street producer Sara Risher.
I was involved in the first Nightmare on Elm Street. We got the script from Wes Craven. It had a great concept, obviously, that someone could kill you in your sleep.
You okay, Tina?
Just a dream, Mom.
But the script wasn't there yet. So we worked on that script for over a year, and I was very involved in the working of the script and the working with Wes Craven. Halloween had come out while we were working on this, and Halloween was fabulous. And it had some of the principles of horror films, which is, if you're a virgin, you might live. If you're not, you're soon to die. And, don't go in the dark alone, and don't go up the stairs when you should go out the door, and various sort of principles. But we were already at work on ours, and ours originally had the concept, which I like to say I strengthened, which was the female empowerment. I think it also established something important in the horror genre, which is, that the young girl, it's often a young girl who's, the lead, figures out a way to conquer the villain. In all the Nightmare films, consistently, it was always a female lead. Nightmare 1 came out and it was a huge success, and not always good reviews. Horror films weren't taken seriously. But it was a big success, and we realized we had sort of an iconic character in Freddy Krueger and the outfit that he wore. And so, we even sort of started doing tie-ins and things. We had a Freddy Krueger doll. And so it sort of seemed like, this was maybe something we could pursue. All of the concepts from then on were making sure that it was female empowerment, that it wasn't just a group of kids, it wasn't just the virgin, it wasn't just, the young boy, but the young girl figured out a way to conquer the villain. Girls sort of generated a lot of the ticket sales. So it wasn't just for commercial reasons, it was also, I think, I had a lot to do with it. We felt it was important to have this sort of female empowerment story. Then the sequel came out recently. It was a remake. And I think the problem with it was extremely well done. It's so well produced. Michael Bay, money. Our films were like $2 million. And I think theirs was 20-something. So it was really well done, well acted. But I had two main problems. That the lead girl, who's a brilliant actress, was not innocent and vulnerable like Heather Langenkamp. Heather looked so sweet. She had her freckles and hardly wore any makeup, and she was just such a sweet girl who became empowered with no help from her parents. Her mother's an alcoholic, her father wasn't around, so she did it all on her own.
I'm ready to show you yourself, you bastard!
I think it shows that, when the shit hits the fan, young women are very strong.